Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Imagine if Marriage Story was turned into a performance art piece of rock opera theater. That's the vibe I was getting with Annette, starring Adam Driver and Marion Cotillard. It's in select theaters and will be streaming on Amazon Prime August 20th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Driver and Cotillard's characters are somewhat of a power couple, both being performers with high acclaim. As Henry McHenry, Driver plays a stand-up comedian who's not really funny, but draws a large crowd for his angry stage antics. Marion Cotillard's Anne is an accomplished soprano playing to sold-out opera houses. There's a bit of a power struggle with Henry, as he's a chauvinist who wants more of the spotlight than his wife. The opening musical number gathers our central players walking onto the street singing "So May We Start" in a Brechtian fashion, letting the audience know the kind of presentational approach that this movie will have. An entertainment show similar to E! News follows their troubled marriage and the birth of their daughter, Annette. The film also stars Simon Helberg as the conductor who works alongside Anne and has really strong feelings for her. Annette comes from French director Léos Carax and is written by Ronald and Russell Mael, who also wrote the film's music under their band name Sparks. Carax spends a long time in the beginning setting up the Henry character as the audience watches roughly about 20 minutes of his stand-up routine. He takes his time telling Henry, Anne, and Annette's story. And you'll know after the first 20 minutes if you're game for the rest of the film. It's one of those where you're going to say, what am I watching? As it only gets more and more eccentric, going so far as to have a wooden marionette puppet stand in for Annette instead of an actual baby or toddler actress. I think Carax is making a meditation on the relationship between audience and the performer, opera and comedy, the exploitation of minors in Hollywood, and what happens to the fragile male ego when it doesn't get everything that it wants and needs. There's a real power struggle, like I said, at hand with Henry, and yet the audience loves him. And we still find that in Hollywood in this #MeToo era. Carax and Driver go full caricature as the film progresses, and the same could be said for Simon Helberg's conductor in his over-the-top delivery, and the eventual downfall between those two characters. Annette will be extremely divisive for both critics and audiences. I think some will fall for the artistry and the theatrical metaphors. Others will be turned off by the style and the toxic lead character. The music by Sparks is new to me, but plays on really monotonous tones and repetitive lyrics, with nurses singing push Anne," or "I will haunt you, Henry." I want to applaud Léos Carax and Adam Driver for fully committing, no matter how strange and weird this film gets. But at 2 hours and 20 minutes, it's slow to sit through something that feels so pretentious just for the sake of it. I'm giving Annette 2 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I get some other movie reviews as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you seen Annette yet? Let me know. And then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for even more reviews. Thank you so much for watching my review of Annette. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.